How's it going, YouTube? It's me, Stephanie, aka Zilla308, and I'm so excited to see you. We have a really fun episode going on this week. It's all about my hair story. My hair story. My hair story. I'm talking about my hair, y'all, and I'm gonna tell you about all the different kinds of colors and shades and cuts going back to the first time I ever dyed it. Also, as a bonus, I'm gonna teach y'all how to get this mint color hair because a lot of you have requested it, and mint is kind of a tricky color to mix up. So I'm gonna share with you my super duper secret magic potion of the hair dye. Hey, also, I cleaned my apartment and I'm kind of proud of it, so I set it differently to show it off to you guys. It's time now for hair story! So my first photo I have here is one of me with black hair. I have pink at the bottom. Those pink parts are actually glue-in extensions. I was like too worried to damage my hair with bleach, which is really a silly thought right now. And I thought I was like so cool, and I showed up at my friend's house after I got it done, like the day I got it done, expecting everyone to be like, oh my god, you dyed your hair pink? And no one noticed it. Oh, and also you can tell that this is a MySpace photo because it actually had an actual camera in a mirror to like take my photo. I did it. Oh no, that's way too much. I don't know. That's a weird angle. Go me for trying to get that down. And next up, I have my scene girl moment, where I had short layers on top and thin, like longer layers in the bottom, and that purple streak is fake from Claire's Accessories. Yeah, and I had the Betty Page bangs that were like shorter on top and they had like a U-shaped bang. I like that. My boyfriend Justin hates those bangs. I think they're cool. Who's right? It's me. That lacy area in the background, I totally photoshopped that. I was like, I took that on my mom's like carpet or something. Hey, this one is when I really started to listen to J-Rock and I got like super obsessed with Visual K, looking like Dorian Gray pretty much. Yeah, so I bleached my hair and I totally rocked that like orangey brown bleaching phase. This one was really cool because I actually was a model for a hair show, and I told them they could do whatever they wanted to my hair as long as they changed the color because I desperately wanted to go into the color world. So I got the pink and purple and they did an asymmetrical bob. It was actually really cool, and anyone else think in the middle photo I kind of look a little bit like Victoria Beckham, kind of. And then afterwards, you know, as my bob was growing out, I did a little bit more of different variations of the pink and blue, add a little bit more blue and a darker pink, and just kind of played around with the variations of that. I think about this hair color a lot. I actually think about going back to it. I think it was super flattering on me. It's silver hair color, or gray. It's gray and black hair colored mixed, and I just really liked it. I loved the cut. I love all the different layers I had. I love the length, everything about it. I thought it was pretty cool. If I was going to do it now, I'd probably do a little bit less of the dark bits and make it more gray, because I think that gray, as you guys can tell in the bangs, look pretty cool on me. Should I go back to that? Let me know. After that, I decided to go back to black. I cut my hair, made it a little bit shorter. My inspiration was Snow White. It looked just like Snow White. I just adore it. After I let my hair grow out a little bit and the pink and purple started to fade, I switched to blue, my blue period. And I've been wanting to do this color forever, and I was really stoked on it, and actually I got a lot of compliments on it, and it is a really flattering color on me. However, I happened to do this literally 2 days before Katy Perry revealed her bright blue bob. And then ever since then, everyone was like, Katy Perry, it's Katy Perry. Listen, I have nothing against that girl, but I did it first. After I did the blue, I decided to go back to brown. It was actually really cool and fashionable at the time. Everyone was like, ombre, ombre, ombre. But the real reason I did it was actually not a good reason. The person I was dating at the time, he kept saying that he liked girls with brown hair, and he thought that I should wear more earth tones and get away from like the cuteness and the style that I was kind of going for. And to be honest with you guys, I listened to him and I didn't listen to myself. It's something I actually really regret. At first, when I did the hair color, I actually did kind of like it. And then after a few months, I was like, this just isn't me. This just doesn't make me feel like me. I just didn't feel special. I didn't feel pretty with that. I learned a very, very valuable lesson to take away from that is to do your own thing and don't let nobody tell you what your style is except for you. Next up is probably my most cutest color combo I had. It's this kind of pastel-y plate, and I had some gray at the tips because I'm thinking about how much I miss that gray, so you know I gotta pop that back in there. It's super girly and fun, and I really loved having those color combos. Then I went in the complete opposite direction and I went for like this dinosaur green color. It was really fun actually, and I've never done green before. Well, I mean, I guess I have kind of green hair now. Oh yeah, actually, this is my first time I ever tried to get mint hair. And I was not successful because I added way too much green. So my hair came out this very, very green color. And I rocked it for a while, but it wasn't the color combo I was looking for at all. This is probably one of my favorite photos of me because that face and like everything about how I'm standing and looking and with my phone and everything, that is like me. Like I'm just like, ugh. I actually really love this photo, and I'm just gonna tell you why. First of all, the style is perfect. I'm at Disneyland, and that face I do all the time. I'm just, ugh, my little I'm over it face. I'm always on my phone, and it just sums up who I am. And this photo is totally like caught off guard. It's a true me moment. I love it. Back to the hair. Okay, so I have darker blue and maybe a little bit of purple in the ends. I'm not really sure, but yeah, this is definitely like more of a jewel tone, bluey, and kind of more ocean tone colors. Next up, going again with that more of like ocean vibe, I did a darker blue and a very dark green. And I think this was actually my least favorite color combo so far. I actually forgot I even did that. I looked at these photos and I was like, what? It was just a little bit too dark for me. And then, well, there you go, you get the idea, right? It's taken me a long time to get to this mint color because mint, or any type of pastels, is actually really difficult on your hair. If you want to do that by yourself, I definitely recommend rethinking that and going to a professional to bleach out your hair correctly, and so you can save some of your hair. Because listen, let me tell you, in the process of getting it there, sometimes hair does fall out, and that's kind of unfortunate. So make sure you're working with a professional that's going to make sure that your hair is not as damaged as it could get on your own. Let's just say that I gotta be very careful with my hair. You see this regrowth? You see that? Weird humming noise happening. Humming with it. It sounds like an engine. Or a vacuum cleaner. I think I sound like Kenneth from 30 Rock right now. Wait, how does Kenneth talk? He kind of talks like this, Miss Lemon. Stop! Humming noise, stop! Stop. So there's a humming weirdness happening. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a ghost. I hope it's a ghost. Okay, so there's a couple things you need to know if you want to transform your hair into pastel shades. First off, make sure that you work with a professional because a lot of bleaching is involved. You kind of get your hair almost to a white color, which could be really damaging and harmful to your hair. Make sure that you're working with an actual person that has graduated beauty school. Don't go to your friend who just started or some weirdo you met on Craigslist, okay? Pay the extra money so your hair is in good hands. Second thing you need to know is that pastel shades aren't really sold in stores. There are a few brands, like Pravana, I believe, carries some pastel shades. However, I haven't really personally messed with them. And I don't know, I just prefer to mix my own because I know exactly what the color is gonna look like. How we are gonna do that is we're gonna use conditioner. And actually, I should just show you. First, you will need a plastic tub. I am from the future. Nope. Next step is you will need a conditioner, and it should be white. It needs to be white because that's how you can tell what color you're going to get, because it's not going to mix in with your dyes and make it a little bit more funky. So no purple conditioner, no blue conditioner, it needs to be white. FYI, I'm just teaching you how to make the hair dye color. Everything else you need to go to a hairstylist professional. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna add quite a big amount of my white conditioner into my container. And now here comes the fun part. We're going to experiment with all the colors that I have. There's no real exact science here. I just kind of mix up all of these colors until I get the right shade that I like. So the first color I got here is Atomic Turquoise by Manic Panic. And you don't need to add very much at all. You can just add a little tiny bit. I'm just gonna use my comb here and just add a few drops. It's also really important to mention that when you're getting a mint hair color, you really need to look at what shade your hair color bleached is, because you know it's very difficult to get to that perfect white color, like paper white, and you're probably not going to be able to get to that color unless you're already like a very light blonde to begin with. So let's talk about color theory. If your hair already has a yellow tint, that means that when it reacts to blue, it's going to create what? green. So that means that if you want to get mint, you need to add more blue than green to your mixture. Get it? Okay, next up, it's Jerome Russell's Punky Color Turquoise. This one's a great color because it actually has a little bit of green in it, so it kind of covers all the bases that we need. You can buy these colors. Some of them you can get at Sally's, and other ones you can get at like specialty beauty stores. For some reason, Sally's doesn't carry Jerome Russell. I don't really know why, because I actually prefer their colors, but whatever. After that, I'm going to use Jerome Russell Apple Green. And this one's nice because it's a true green, but it actually has a slight blue hue to it. I'm just gonna add a very small amount to that because remember, when I bleach my hair color out, I'm not gonna get that white color because my hair is naturally super dark. So I have to think about that yellowy bleach color I'm gonna get. And because of that yellow bleach color, I don't need to add very much more green to it. Now it's time to mix it up. Ta-da! Look how pretty that color is. It's super minty and turquoisey, and it is just so gorgeous. It's gorgeous, it's yummy, it's delicious. I want to eat ice cream. I love everything about it. Of course, I would have to use way more conditioner and more color to fit all over my hair, but this is just to show you guys. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So this is a pretty solid mint color that I would use in my hair. So the real trick here to getting a pastel color is 1, use a lot of white conditioner, and 2, minimal dye. The less dye you use makes it more pastel. If you want something more saturated, go ahead and use more dye, or just use the dye right out of the can. This tip works really great if you guys want to get gray or silver hair color too. You can take Manic Panic's black and dilute it with conditioner, and that's how you guys can get gray. I wanted to mention that to you guys because there's a lot of people out there I know that will ask me about my gray hair color and where can they find gray hair dye, because it's actually kind of difficult. Pravana does sell a version, but just in case you guys can't get a hold of Pravana, I definitely recommend diluting it yourself. And that's it. It's super easy, and you guys can adjust this. If you want to do pastel purple, blue, or a pink, you can definitely do all of those things with almost the same way that I did my mint color. Alright gang, so we learned a little bit about my hair history and also how to create a mint hair color, but I have one more request for you guys. I'm actually kind of getting bored of mint. I change up my hair color a lot, as you guys saw in today's video. I've had mint for quite a bit, and I'm kind of thinking about changing it up, and I don't really know what to do, and I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd love to know any suggestions you guys have for my next hair color. I mean, should I bring back the gray in a different kind of colorway, or do something completely crazy and different? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your suggestions. I'm Stephanie, aka Zilla308, and I'm sending you tons and tons of virtual hugs. And as always, please like, subscribe, comment, share, watch all my videos twice, I don't know. But hey, have fun with me, and you can always check out my last video, which was all about reminiscing over my childhood toys I wish I still had. Alright guys, I had a lot of fun with you today, and as always, you can check me out on the links provided below. I'd love to see you on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Till next time, I'm sending you a bunch of virtual hugs. Let's hug it out, y'all. Okay, I'm hugging the camera right now. Bye.